Hi, this is Jan from the Aging Nerd. This is part 3 in the MS-DOS command series. Today we'll look at time, date, tree and type commands. First command will be the time command. To use this command we simply type time in at the command line and press return. This command is used to set the system clock. If you don't want to set the system clock, just press return. To set a new time, enter the time you wish in the format hour, minute, second, millisecond. To display the time, we use the time command with the /t option. This just displays the time to screen. While we're here, we may as well talk about the date command. It functions exactly the same as the time command, but just showing the date. So the command is date to set the date, date/t just to display the date. Let's take a look at the tree command. First off, we'll bring up the help for the tree command and have a look at the options. Tree /?. Tree basically brings up a directory structure in a kind of graphical format. I say kind of, it's just a loose ASCII version of graphics. It tells you all the subdirectories below the point where you run it. So in this case, everything below the nerd directory will be displayed. There are two options to the command. /f full, this displays all directories and all files. /a changes the output format to full ASCII characters, which are easily captured to a file. Right, let's run the command. We'll just run the basic tree command. As you can see, it's brought up a list of all the folders and subfolders below the nerd directory. Clear the screen and then we'll run the command again with some options. We'll run the command again with the /f option. As you can see, this displays all the subdirectories and all the files inside the subdirectories. We'll clear the screen again, and this time we'll run it with both switches, the full and the ASCII switch. Here you can see that the extended character set causing solid down lines has been replaced with basic ASCII characters. We'll run the command again, but this time we'll redirect the output to a file called list.txt. I'll scroll through the output so you can see, and then I'll open the list.txt so you can see what's been captured. I've opened list.txt in Notepad. Here you can see the output from the file. It's just a ASCII structure of all the directories, subdirectories and files below the nerd directory. Just as an additional to the video, the tree command I've seen used on a lot of YouTube channels when they're exposing scammers. The scammers basically run a batch file from the Windows directory invoking the tree command. They say, oh, this virus scanner is scanning all the files on your computer, and then it will assess them for a threat or check for viruses, malware, hackers have got in, whatever they can to scare the person. And then at the end they'll say something like, oh, if the file's infected, the scan will turn those files red. And then they simply use the color command to change the text in the window red, and then they say, oh, all these files are infected, you're gonna have to give us £500, $500 or whatever, Amazon gift cards to get rid of it. However, there's nothing there. All it is a simple DOS command to scare the person on the other end of the phone. Finally, for this video, we'll have a look at the type command. I'm just going to check what files I've got available to work with. So there is a text file called list. To display list.txt to screen, simply type space list.txt, press return, and the file is displayed to screen. Here is a few examples of using wildcards with the type command, all displaying the list.txt file. A word of caution though, while using the wildcards, if there were two files in the directory with the extension txt, then both of them will be displayed to screen one after the other. The type command will actually display any sort of file to screen whatsoever. Here I'm going to display a video file MP4 to screen. As you can see, type does its best to display the contents of the file to the screen, but as it's a video file, it's utter gibberish to the human eye. This has been Jan from The Aging Nerd. I hope this has been helpful to you. Please consider subscribing. If you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, thumbs down. Any questions, please put them in the comments.